लिंक्डइन की कनेक्शन आपके दोस्त
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Welcome to today's analysis on Halal Portfolio's live YouTube channel. So, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Also, like the content so it reaches to more people. Let's go and see what happened right after the last analysis that we did. So, I posted this yesterday on X as well, that there's a line that hasn't crossed. Okay, so I am in love with patience itself. Remember, I told you guys in the last analysis that I do not buy these quick pumps and something that happens. I follow my system. And as you can see, the system itself is telling you that something was wrong with this quick pump. And I also described what is market manipulation. I went even into details. So make sure to watch that if you haven't. And this is the result of it. Right after that, you can see that there was that line that wasn't crossed. And what I mean by that is Ethereum reached level of resistance. That's why I couldn't go higher. Same thing for Bitcoin. You can see that this is an analysis for a very, very long time. On a longer time frame, you can see that it is still bearish for me. And yeah, that's the rejection we got. We're gonna go today a little bit deeper and see other ways of how and when could Bitcoin actually go to these lower prices, and will it be the right time to accumulate there, or should we be accumulating here? What's the plan? So basically, I haven't been giving any signals to you as well. This is the sole reason. Instead, what we did was we took profits on our uh, Tau position because this was highly profitable for us. So we took the profits. And when did I tell you? Let me bring the. Give me a second. That where exactly I told you guys to start taking profit. I'm going to bring that up, which was in the premium signals group. Okay, if you can see that. Why is it not opening me? Okay, I'll take a screenshot of it and bring it so you guys can see. Okay, let me put it here. Can I why can't I just open this thing up? Okay, so I think now you are able to see this screenshot because I'm running with some problems. So you see we took profits on Tau, which is 42%, alhamdulillah, because the entry was at 251. Like this was the last entry, but I have lower too, like around 167. So that was massive actually. That was one of the best trades I have done so far, accumulating at these levels. And where did we exactly sold was that Tau has reached another resistance, mashallah. I see it going to 360 to $400 next. Make sure to take some profits there. So that's what I exactly did. And you can see that where did it reach exactly? This is 360 and it went up until 377. It couldn't even make it to 400. Well, it might try again, but that's the plan. That's how we did on the Tau analysis. So when it comes back down, I will accumulate again. Then I'll tell you guys again. This is the whole plan. If you want to copy this plan and follow, if you actually can follow, and if you know technical analysis, feel free to do it, because this is how I'm planning to be accumulating, then back distributing or buying and selling Tau to be making profit. Otherwise, if you want to know where do I do it, then that's for the students of Halal Portfolio. So if you want to join, you can join our community, which is for free. But if you want to join to learn, then for that, I will give you the link in the description. You can go and do it there. So let's go back to Bitcoin, okay? Because that's very, very important for today. And we did say that it's going to come down. And even in the previous analysis that I did, I told you guys, how is this looking? Remember, is it bullish? Is it bearish? We talked about it. But then I made another analysis of these wedges to see how and why and when would market actually react. Are we going to go first up to maybe around $80,000 and get a wick, then fall below? That's what we're gonna take a look at today. So what do we have here is two resistances before, and on top of that we have this fake out, which is the level of supply. I have told you guys before that it's most of the time above the current resistance level, because if it's not a breakout, it's certainly a fake out. And when people literally think that the price is going to go up, that's when the price exactly turns around. So there was a lot going on at that time too. I have described it many, many times, but we're not going to go into that. But you can see that after this level of supply was hit, the sell pressure came and it brought Bitcoin back to the level of support. Then the next time it kept trying. Now, that's the thing. We can put it in two ways, okay? One is, are we going to take the resistance? This is what I cannot comprehend. Or we can take both of it like this way. Okay, let me show you guys. We can take both the resistance level that was created here after it fell below, then it fell below it again, then it fell below it again until this line was completely destroyed and the market kept going down. Okay, so this was gone, but it fell from a high. Okay, next time we created this switch, it went again above this level of resistance. You can see this yellow line is actually resistance level, okay? But above this, we have this order block, which I have taught you guys inside the course, that when you see these doji candles in a downtrend, it is a level of supply. It's not this easy, but I have described it how that works. So you can see that we got this candle, which is not a breakout, and after that it could, if it was a breakout, it should have sustained it, then we could have tried to go higher, right? But it didn't, and it fell below until now this time we couldn't reach a level of resistance. So this support was broken, and then it turned to a resistance. And here it was an actual resistance, it wasn't a support. But lower than that, we have this level of support that was broken later, then it was retested, then it continued. But now, if we take this other level, we actually have a uh, breakout which just continued going down. Okay, so always market is not obviously the same. Every structure is different. You need to actually see it in that way. But overall, if you see, there are a lot of similarities between these structures that were broken. Now, we are taking a look at this time around, because this time, if we put a line of resistance to this level, okay, it did go up, and it is a level of supply, but the supply is extended until here because we have gotten that doji candle here, then a continuation, okay? But this is right before reaching it. Not exactly it touched the whole thing to get the entire orders, like the entire sell orders, in order to push really down and break this support. So unlike these two places, the price is still above this red line, and we haven't come down from a level of supply which is up until $80,000. Now, what if Bitcoin tries again? Okay, what if it tries again to go like here, trap everybody right at $79,000, $80,000, then break this? Okay, then once it does, where did it go? Let me show you guys in this sense. Wait. What is this? No, I need this one. So maybe we go up, trap everybody, come back down, break this, then continue. Okay, so a structure like this is quite a possibility. I am not saying it will happen exactly as this, but according to how market reacted before, maybe we need to go to this level of supply first before going down. That's one of the cases. But if we change our perspective just a little bit, okay, just a little bit, to put this as it is, and also put this as it is. Now, keep this also as it is, but bring this a little bit lower. You can see that it did go above the line of resistance, okay? So that's important thing. So if it did go above the line of resistance, then it should try to maybe today, tomorrow, or this week, or this month, actually break this. So this is a very important level. That's why I tell you guys that I am in love with being patient, because you know Allah is with the patient. And if you have patience and you don't FOMO, and you always think that your rizq is with Allah and He is the provider, and if you jump in every single trade and you do it without any plan, which obviously becomes sort of gambling, and you don't take any responsibility for that, this is what is going to happen to you. You will fall into the trap. If I go into lower time frames, if you go and jump and take these trades, look at how you get trapped. Was this on a lower time frame a breakout? Yes, it was, but it didn't break this level of resistance, and it came back down. This is very, very important, and I missed it with 7 minutes. I explained this to you guys, that in 7 minutes from this place, it went up, and it was clearly manipulation. And you didn't just hear it from me. There were other traders. There was Aban, our analyst as well, which he does a very great job through Elliott wave strategy. He explained as well that the market is being manipulated, and he doesn't have any plan to be buying at these levels. So that's what we did. Okay. And yeah, what can we do now? Now, before we actually go and see this, let's go and take a look at the liquidation heat map and analyze from there that are these leverage traders being liquidated, and how are they being liquidated. And it's been a while since we have analyzed, and the last time I showed you guys that there is more liquidation toward the downside than it is toward the upside. And I don't know where we were at that time, but let me give you guys a sense of what I think is going to happen next to this chart, okay? So if we go, let's go to the 6-month chart because we want to see the majority of the orders. Where are they? Okay, we're gonna find the orders, then we're gonna make a conclusion based on our findings. Oh, come on, bro. Like, seriously. Okay. I'm logged in. Guys, if you have questions, you can drop me in the chat, then I will see and inshallah answer them. So other people also learn from your questions, because that's what we do. We help every single person here to learn. Something is wrong with my internet connection again. It loads very, very slow. Let's see this one till that one loads. Okay guys, so we have the 6-month chart on CoinGlass. You can see that there's a lot of liquidations, but majority of them are lying around 97 to 108 to $112,000, which it tells me that those are very far prices, okay, very far. They're not gonna get liquidated anytime soon. And for these current and a bit near prices, which was around $76,000, all those liquidations are already hit. But the other ones that are very close to me is 57 to 53 up until $50,000 that are sitting all this entire of this downtrend. And that's how people were also fooled, I believe, that they were waiting for the price to come to $80,000. Maybe we never go there, and it will just directly goes in forms a new low before we actually go to 80,000. Then once we reach there, it actually breaks all of it, and probably that will be the end of the, not the end of the year, it will be next year on March, because once we are above 100K again, I don't think it will be easy to come back down at that point in 2027 March, because I have already explained that. You should go and check how I did the analysis through Persian calendar, which is fantastic, I believe. So yeah, now let me show you the chart of Ethereum as well, and what I think. Here you go, guys. Even Ethereum came back down, and it is a very thin line, and multiple times, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the 5th time that we're coming back to this level of support. And if this cannot sustain it, and if this cannot hold it to go back up and go higher and higher, we're gonna probably go down. And this is very unfortunate when I see people, I have described this for you guys, that most people that they do their analysis, they are very long-term investors. They have a lot of capital than you, and they don't really care what you feel, what you do, and how you do it. And most of the time, they want you to be trapped in these places. First of all, they don't have any idea how you behave with their analysis. Some of them, they do know deep down in their hearts that whatever statement I'm going to make, it's gonna affect somebody else's life, but they still do it. Okay? So if you see on Twitter, if you see any other social media influencer, crypto trader, investors, big investors like Michael Saylor coming and buying thousands of Bitcoin, that doesn't mean that Bitcoin will immediately go and react to that. Most of the time, it's the opposite. Most of the time, you need to have your own plan to be able to see this. And Alhamdulillah, I have told you guys multiple times, if you don't have any attachment with your money and you have a plan and you always keep a backup for yourself, it is impossible to beat you, because you're always handling every single situation like water, like a fluid, you know. If you put it into any shape and form, it takes that form. You will become unbreakable, basically. So I want every single one of you to think like that, to be able to analyze the market yourself. I have told you that trust yourself more than you trust anybody else. Trust Allah. And every day pray for your own guidance, because you're going to be able to see through the manipulation. You're going to be able to see through these prices level, and you're not going to be getting hyped and your emotions get heightened to go and get every single trade. You will wait and you will have so much patience, and it will help you in every single thing that you do in life. Every single thing. If you have this patience, you know so much in your heart that Allah is with me and nobody can harm me. It doesn't have to be with trading. It can be with anything else that you do. It can be with a project that you're working with. It could be with a life situation that you're in. When you know that Allah is with you, and Allah clearly says that He is with the patient, and you have so much conviction, and you have practiced this so much on yourself, that Allah really does reward you in the end of the day, next day, a week after that. Okay, so that's very, very important. Now what are we gonna do is we're gonna have again patience, and we're gonna see how the market react to these levels, and we're not gonna go and get in, because if this breaks, it will fall lower so quickly that you can't take it. So that's my analysis, that's my understanding. If you're gonna trade this, make sure to have a stop loss, because maybe you can get this 5%, but more than that, the probable cases that we might not, and it is actually preparing to go even lower. So that's my analysis, that's the way I think, and I want to be prepared for anything that happens. I didn't even get into this trade, I didn't get into this trade. I am trying to avoid all these, because whenever I get in, the market goes like this. Then I take the entire wave. Why should I get these small spots and stress myself over very short period of time? Instead, I can go and do other things, other meaningful things, make money, then bring it back to this market to increase it in value. That's how I behave with the market. And that's how I encourage you as well, to be able to make money from every other services that you provide, or a product that you sell, whatever you do, make money from there, bring it into this market to increase it in value over short or long period of time, and slowly build your mindset, be consistent, because once you get this skill, you will be unstoppable, inshallah. This is it. I think nothing else is happening. Even USDT, you can see that it went back up. The way I told you guys, it's gonna go maybe back to 10%. Who knows? Only Allah knows. But we're gonna take the probability. If it reaches to those levels, or it breaks another level that we have a plan for, then we can take a look at that. And even USD, it is still very strong. So nothing much to do, I think, maybe until next month. And it is quite possible that we're gonna have a lot of sell-off on the month of April, because it aligns with this analysis that I have shown you guys before. Let me find that chart if I can, and if I haven't destroyed it, which seems like I have. But I can show you that chart in wait on X, I think. Anyways, you can just go and see it in this Persian calendar video as well, that I showed you exactly how it works.
Portfolio.
So take a look at this, that every time on a bear market year, on March it does try to go up a little bit, then after April it fuels down and it keeps going lower. So that's very important. Take a look at this as well, and maybe it will consolidate according to some of these charts, but right after March, on April, it does really go down, and we are sitting right after that, and it's from a month ago, this analysis, but we are sitting at March, and in March it did go up a little bit, but in April it is quite possible that it will go down until the end of the year. Since I have lost my analysis in this, I'll have to redo it. Then I will give you guys update on that. So let me know if you want to see that analysis. Otherwise, if nobody's gonna wanna watch that, then what's the point of making that analysis? But if you really like the way you do things, make sure to press the like button so it reaches to more people, and it's for free, you know. So yeah, and join our community if you haven't. I would love to help you guys in this.